The Yamaha Tricity 300, however, offers one major difference from the company's other three-wheelers, the Tricity 125, and Nikon. It can be ridden with a car license. Legally, the Tricity 300's twin front wheels, meaning it's a tricycle, and L5E, if you want to be a geek about it, so you don't even have to take CBT, let alone pass a bike test, to get behind the handlebars, so long as you have a full car license. Take a peek at the Tricity skirt and you'll find 4 fork tubes, a pair on the inside of each front wheel. Each pair consists of a main tube, containing a spring, plus an empty guide tube. Above the fork is a steering rack, which transmits your handlebar input to the wheels while still pointing them in the same direction. On top of that, a pair of strong horizontal parallel links keep everything in line when you bend over. The Tricity 300 has the exact same 292cc, 4-valve, water-cooled, single-cam, undersquare engine as the X-Max 300. Peak output is 28 bhp and 21 lb-ft of torque, channeled through a twist-and-go CVT automatic transmission. However, where that output only has to push 179 kg at the X-Max, the Tricity weighs in at just over 60 kg. That makes the power-to-weight ratio not much better than the Suzuki GSX-S 125. But the calculator fiddled with. The reality when you turn the throttle is that the Tricity 300, punching out of a traffic light pretty fast, sits at 60 mph on an open road with plenty to spare, has the power to hold its own on the highway and can, if forced to, show top-speed Yamaha Tricity 300, 85 mph on its digital speedo. These are new models, so until they're a few years old it's impossible to know for sure how reliable and durable the Tricity or its complex multi-component front end is. Until then, all we have to do is review the X-Max 300 owners, currently averaging 4 stars for reliability. From our first run, this looks to be a pretty decent machine, although some chassis components like brake calipers and rear shocks you'd probably judge closer to the budget end of the spectrum. It depends on what you consider a Tricity 300 rival. The price of the Yamaha Tricity 300, on the road 2021, is £7,799, which is £2,000 more than the X-Max 300, which pretty much shares everything from seat to back. Compared to another 300cc bike, that's a lot of money, but comparing it to another 300cc bike is not quite right. Without a bike license, Tricity's target customers probably won't see a 300cc bike. The main exception is the MP3300, the HPE Sport Piaggio, which is also classified as a tricycle so it can be ridden with a car license like the Tricity. The MP3 is physically a bit smaller than the Tricity and slightly lowers the engine performance, but it's also cheaper at £6,999. On the surface, the Tricity 300 is well equipped. One of the most striking features is the standing assist button, which is located on the left switchgear cluster where the light flashers are usually located. Pressing this locks the Tricity's tilt mechanism even though not the suspension, meaning you can stay on your running board without falling. It is designed for you to stop, put your feet down, press a button and then lift your feet off the floor. But it can also be triggered below 6 miles per hour, so after a bit of practice it's possible to lock it up when you stop, meaning you don't have to put your feet down.